use, fair use.
Some bitch had a forklift in the middle of the goddamn road, man. I swear to God. Don't ever say I got road rage. I just showed y'all. I came around the corner and some bitch with a forklift in the middle of the street, in a box in the middle of the road. So I got every right to have road rage. Like I don't understand this. Like, who does this in the middle of the morning? I can't wait to get the bump on the front of my. The way people drive, shit don't make no sense. There's no help for. Hey, don't come around this curve that you cannot see. 55 miles an hour in this 55 miles an hour zone, you're gonna run into a damn forklift. It's crazy. But like I was saying, this is not AI. This is not an AI generated video. Of course, everybody want to see my face. I think they changed another rule for me. I don't know. But so I'm gonna let you see my face for a little bit. Then I'm gonna get off camera. And, but yeah, I'm enjoying this shit. Pooh Shiesty, I appreciate you, Pooh Shiesty, for keeping the same energy and the same smoke. Our culture says no. LeBron James, love our culture, love our music. Don't shy away from this shit. Pooh Shiesty, hey Junkie, you got my name in a song that you created in 2006, but nobody don't know who the fuck you is, Junkie. Everybody know who Pooh Shiesty is. And I'm loving it. And here's why I'm loving it. I'm not loving it because I'm a hater. I'm not loving it because I think LeBron James should be bashed. I'm not loving it because of those reasons. I'm loving it because it's happening to specifically LeBron James and his son. Because you know what's going to happen now? It needs to invoke change in the way that they cover sports media. Because Jalen Rose told you some bitch a long time ago. This is not the way you want to cover sports media. And guess what y'all say? Hey, yes, it is. Kwame can't do anything. And you guys bashed the teenage kid. My name came up in meetings with David Stern in order for them to have this one done rule in the college rep. They wanted to block free enterprise so that kids can go to college campuses for about 4 to 6 months, because that's all the basketball season is. These kids know that they're going to come out of the league, go to the league. They barely got any classes up under their belt. They go there, they wear a jersey. Now Duke University is happy. Now Kentucky is happy. Now Arizona is happy, because now you've just made millions of dollars for that college. So they use Kwame Brown as the poster child and Stephen A, they whipping boy, and all of the mainstream media. And people wrote songs about me. So I don't feel no kind of way about Bronny James. You guys said Bronny James had pressure. How? That's no pressure. Your daddy a billionaire. He tore down a $37 million house to build a house for LeBron next to his house in California. What pressure? I see a kid that's gonna make it regardless. What pressure? You talking about pressure? Oh, let's see what pressure really look like. David Stern can send your ass back to the hood. That's pressure. David Stern can make your mama have to get out of her house based on these bullshit articles they writing about you, because there's a system designed to go against a guy like you that skips steps. That's pressure. When you have the manager of the league, the NBA. This guy is running the NBA and David Stern, bringing your name up in meetings in order to say, this is why kids can't come out of high school. The fucking NBA commissioner. You want to talk about pressure? No, that's pressure. It ain't no motherfucking pressure for a Nepo baby to sit up there and hide up under his daddy. Ain't no kid from the hood that's going to get 4 points, 5 points in college and make it to the NBA. No, this is the one thing that you don't participation trophy. This is the one thing that you don't, and that participation trophy shit is fucking the world up. You can do everything right and still come up short. And that's the beauty of learning. That's the beauty of sports and camaraderie. You can do everything right and still come up short. And once the pain of that hits you in the teeth, it makes you a man. It makes you a woman. Y'all trying to save people from growing the fuck up. Sometimes your failures turn into the biggest lessons and turn you into the diamond that you're supposed to be. You don't got to play no motherfucking basketball. This is a game. In the grand scheme of things, it's really not that big of a deal. There's going to be another Negro rotating in and out. You're going to be a has-been when it comes to the sports world. You do not have to play sports. So why is there so much in our community? Why? Why is there some unhealthy rule that you can't talk about LeBron and Bronny James, or you talking about the black community? But Russell Westbrook is black, Kwame Brown is black, and everybody else black. So I don't feel no bad about this. I'm going to bump Pooh Shiesty all day. Yeah, I'm Pooh Shiesty bumping in my car all day long, because I don't like this notion. And you know good gump-ass Negroes that was talking about black folks every day, but now you the same Negroes up online spitting mad that somebody talking about Bronny. From the bottom of my heart, fuck you. Yeah, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you. I took my mom out the hood and put on the golf course, and every last one of you son bitch was talking about me, and I'm black. So fuck you. It will not be no goddamn titty sucking over here. No, sir. Fuck you. I don't care at all. You same, I'll come together Negroes, and we should not put down another black man. Newsflash, bitch ass nigga. I've been black my whole motherfucking life, and ain't never one of y'all say nothing. All y'all as a media, a staff, you can kiss my daddy ass from the grave. For real. Yeah, I had real pressure. I had to bond niggas out of jail in the middle of the game, motherfucker. You want to talk about pressure? You want to talk about pressure? Your phone ringing in the locker room, a nigga need a bond. That's pressure. Yeah, ain't no pressure when your daddy already made your life. That ain't no motherfucking pressure, nigga. Man up. Man up. That ain't no pressure. Somebody gonna talk about me. It's pressure. No, that ain't no motherfucking pressure at all. Pressure is where you gotta sink or swim. The whole family depending on you, nigga. As a teenager, that's pressure. I don't want to hear all that crap. baby. We told y'all ass that that's not the way you deal with sports media. Y'all said stop crying. So don't cry now that it's your darling boy, Bronny. I don't want to hear that shit. No, it's all steams ahead. Bronny is a bust. How about that? Yeah, say I'm mad. I don't give a damn what you say. Hey, you're not a killer like your daddy. You Bronny James. Yeah, hell yeah. That's the truth. I'm getting too close to my house. Hold on. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers want to play. Y'all want to play I love black people when it's somebody that's famous. When it's Oprah Winfrey, LeBron, Jay-Z, and goddamn the Cardi B and the niggas you like. Now that's all we black and we proud. Nobody want to hear that shit. Y'all phony as hell. You're phony. How can the 55th pick be a bust because he took a draft pick from somebody else, you dummy? Fuck is you talking about? Austin Reeves went undrafted. Ginobili, 55th pick. Plenty 55th pick. Any pick in the NBA is a great pick. I don't want to hear that shit. It's about a brotherhood. It's about a fraternity. If anybody can get in the league, they would just get there. There's no 5.56 kid in the NBA other than Bronny James.
Why is this guy so mad? Why is he so mad? Why are you so mad, man? Why are you so angry? I thought you said you didn't care about what people say about you, but you're so mad and emotional about this, man. Wow.
Nobody want to hear that shit. That dream is over. The culture says no, we reject it, and they've always spoke up and rejected things, so we don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no crying. I don't want to hear no crying. You goddamn right. I took away a pick. It wasn't given by me.
You don't want to hear no crying, but you do all the crying. You know, you're saying, I don't want to hear no crying, but you're doing all the crying. Wow.
My daddy was a murderer. Yeah, you goddamn right. I took a pick. Bronny ain't take shit. It was given. I'm glad you explained that for me. I couldn't explain it no better. I took my goddamn pick, and I can take it again. Bronny can't take shit. He got to call it daddy. They don't like that shit. You goddamn right. I took my pick, and I can take it again. They got film of me taking a pick. They got 13 years of me taking some shit from a nigga. Line them up. And you're going to think they coming in here and do something. We're going to send them out of here limping. Ask Jared Jeffries what happened when he thought he was coming out of Indiana and he was going to take something. Yeah, you're going to walk over. You're going to limp back. Sounds like you crying. I don't give a damn what it sounds like. It sounds like you crying to me. I'm laughing. He getting the same smoke that everybody else get, and now y'all the one crying. This is what everybody get. This is what Oliver Candy, Kwame Brown, Russell Westbrook, this is what everybody else get that put on a professional jersey. Now either do something about it and change it, or shut the fuck up crying about it. I don't want to hear it. Bronny James will get no special treatment from me. I don't give a damn that his daddy is LeBron, his daddy don't play defense, and his daddy a crybaby too. He's a protected crybaby just like the rest, just like his son. If he didn't get up under Dwayne Wade's nutsack, he wouldn't have had no championship. Don't nobody want to hear this made up ass shit. I told y'all a long time ago, stars are not born, they're created. Whoever's likable, whoever's marketable, whoever the fan favorite, that's who we're going to make a star. That's who we're going to call the chosen one. All you got to do is understand business. You can't say a product is the chosen one and don't put resource and revenue and things behind it. That's called marketing 101. If you call something the chosen one and that's a part of your brand, you basically tied your brand to LeBron James and Bronny. And when you tie your brand to something, you got to make that something work. And that's all I see. I see a flopping ass daddy, a fake flopping ass manufactured career of daddy. Yeah, he'd still be top 10, but he wouldn't be considered no goddamn GOAT. And he does not pass the eye or the smell test for me. I've been around it, nigga. Anybody who really like that, you can feel it when you stand next to him. You get next to LeBron, you don't feel nothing. Them niggas be mad as hell at LeBron. Look at the way Russell Westbrook look at LeBron. Look at the way Anthony Davis look at LeBron. There's plenty of niggas that don't like MJ, but they still respect him. They look at LeBron, it's a lack of respect. Salute to you, Melanie Scott.
Our commitment to excellence is the cornerstone of our care. At True Animal Vet, our dedicated doctors go.
Salute to you, Melanie Scott. Yeah, when they look at LeBron, it's a lack of respect. I don't give a fuck who get mad. They can say I'm crying. I'm saying it's the same energy that everybody else got. You tell me when we care. Tell me when the world cared about when an NBA player, a millionaire, a 4 or 5 millionaire NBA player that's barely even playing, you tell me when we ever gave a fuck. When you tell me when we ever gave a fuck. Now all of a sudden we so concerned about the feelings of NBA players because it's Bronny James' son. Yeah, right. I don't care. I'm letting you know right now. I don't give a damn. I'm happy that Pooh Shiesty said what he said because a lot of people are thinking it. Not everybody's going with this fake ass mainstream narrative that this is nepotism when LeBron James don't own the NBA. I know they treat him like he owned the NBA, but put Bronny James' ass up in the office somewhere like they do most nepo babies. Don't have his ass down there trying to play basketball. No. You need therapy. We all need therapy. Stop crying. You in my chat crying because I'm talking about Bronny and LeBron James. Don't try to mix it into nothing else. I don't got no reason to cry. I don't play basketball. I got no dog in the fight. But I will say this. I'm happy as a bird in the rain and sunshine. You know why? Because y'all got picks. And now you got to deal with the monster that you created. Y'all created this monster of a media. Yeah. And you thought this shit wasn't going to blow back on the people that you like. You thought that you was just going to be able to talk about the po' boys from the hood, talk about your easy targets that don't have fathers, talk about LeVar Ball, talk about everybody else. And now it's your darling LeBron James and his sorry-ass, bust-ass son, Bronny James. I'm tired of seeing other athletes get destroyed because we're trying to create a narrative for LeBron and Bronny. Don't connect. Don't need to be going to the G League without Bronny. Yeah. We're going to say it how it go today, goddamn. Get mad. Who cares? Get mad. Pooh Shiesty said what he said, though. And he said, any one of y'all, fuck you. That's what Pooh Shiesty said. Let me play that Pooh Shiesty real quick. Yeah, let me play that Pooh Shiesty since you crybabies got pics. You talking about the black community. I'm a bust, so is Bernie. Let's see if he laugh like I do. Nobody don't give a fuck about no name, punk. My daddy ain't make me. My daddy was in prison. At least I'm a bust that can take pride in being a bust. And guess what? Whatever name that I got, I created, nigga. His daddy created his name. Don't get mad. Don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, your daddy a killer, but you ain't you just like Ronnie Tane. Oh, hey, I bet your bro won't be bopping to that. I feel like Ronnie James has to make it, or it's a letdown. Kid make $5 million already, but they got some unhealthy thing where it feels like this kid has to make it in basketball, or he let his whole father, the NBA, the lineage down. Why? Because all that goddamn jersey sale money that he make? Is that why somebody would incentivize creating a narrative that LeBron James is a good player because of all the jersey sale money? And these commentators get up there and say, yeah, it's nepotism. Yeah, we do anything for money. Money rules all. Shit, it's not my fault. I'll do it too. It's about money. Shame on you. If my son ain't better than the next man, my son got to come sit his ass down and work on his game. And that ain't no knock to my son. You just not gonna skip no line just because you my boy. You got to earn this shit. LeBron James from the hood, he ain't make it just goddamn just taking shit from nobody. He had to earn it. Unless his was skipped too, because he damn sure took that all stuff from, he damn sure took a selection from Carmelo Anthony. So who knows? I don't believe nothing no more that big business behind. Gil's Arena show #1 until he get his own show on YouTube and it ain't shit. Low lights get more views than him. No knock on low light. But how is it that Gilbert Arenas the #1 sports show on Gil's Arena, but then on playback, he don't get more views than the guy that never played basketball? Make this shit make sense to me. Is all these niggas just pushed by white folks and pretending like they all that? Is that why they always in front of Negroes' face acting like they just the best thing since sliced bread? Because they know they ain't shit for real? Oh. Somebody got to explain this made up shit to me. How can Gilbert Arenas be #1 on Gil's Arena, but then on playback, he's already kicked off a playback because he can't get over 800 views. Can't get over 2,000 views. Please explain this made up shit to me. When I say it's all rigged and I say y'all already a metaverse, everybody want to get mad at me and say, Kwame just angry. Kwame just angry. But they can't explain this shit to me. I don't want to be angry. I want somebody to come up here and explain to me, how can somebody be #1 on one station when they push by a major, but then when they get off on their own, they can't break 2,000 views? Go look at it. Look at it on playback. Low lights, again, no respect on low, no disrespect on low. He does a great job. But Gilbert Arenas is the #1 show when he around a major. How come it doesn't translate when he by himself? Stars ain't born. If stars are born and they're not created, how come his little light ain't shining everywhere he go?
From the moment you took your first breath, you had something to prove. And boy, did you.
How come his little light ain't shining everywhere he go? Is it Steven? Yeah, let me put an overlay up. I ain't trusting nobody that's acting like they showing their face, but they laying in the bed with a camera and they can easily slide something down. I'm not trusting that. Let me put an overlay up. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, we can't do that. Go ahead, Steven Johnson. You on the show?
Yes, sir.
What's up?
KB, man, I think you need a little therapy, my brother. I know they beat you up over the years, but you ain't a bust.
All right.
Listen.
This is what we doing. I said for somebody to come up here and explain to me how Gilbert Arenas is #1 on his podcast with a major behind him, but he's not when he's on low life. Your personal opinion about me really don't matter. That right there,
no.
That really ain't for a show right now. Like, whatever you think personally, that's cool. But we talking about what we see in the news media. Do you not see that?
I see it.
So why is Bronny James, why does it seem like he has to play basketball?
I don't think he has to, but it is what it is, and his dad is the plug. Sometimes that's how it go, man. We didn't have that leverage coming up, but that's how it is nowadays, and we should be saluting that, not pointing it out because it's happening in the NFL. There's GMs out here that the baton was passed to the family. They don't. The Lakers itself. These people don't know nothing about running the team.
What it sounds like is that you're jealous of white people. That's what it sounds like.
No.
You keep talking about this happening in the NFL. Who is it happening to? White men? Come here, Order.
Sure, yes, that's what's happening.
So what you're saying is two wrongs make it right, is what you're saying. Because the only time I've seen two negatives make a positive is in geometry. So Are you describing that because white men have done some things, then you say it's okay for black people to do it?
Well, it's a leg up. That's how I see it. Like, we got an opportunity to push someone up ahead, then we try to support that, That's how I see that. That's what I'm saying. Not so much that, okay.
So if Carmelo Anthony, a black man, lose out for another black man to go up, that's a leg up?
No, I feel you what you're saying there, but man, let the best man win. That's how it is. Like, hey, your daddy paved the way for you to have the opportunity to fill a slot, and somebody else may be better than you. But hey, because your dad is the king, come on. So the same thing is like,
there's
hey,
only one
your
king,
dad is
the Lord
the
and Savior, Jesus Christ. How old are you, sir, by the way?
54.
You're 54 years old, and you're saying
Yes,
a man who's 40 years old is your king. Well, who taught you this
I said the
brainwashing?
king of basketball, man. Come on, we don't have no kings in America.
I didn't
We
hear you
don't
say
have
the king
kings
of
in America,
basketball.
my brother.
Hold on, brother. I didn't hear you say the king of basketball. We can rewind it.
We don't. LeBron James is known as the king, not the king of anything else other than
A
basketball.
king to
So
who?
you know
He's
what
not
it
known
is.
as the king to me. He's known as LeBron James to me.
I said known as that.
Known as the king to who? To whom?
What is his name? King James, right?
His name is LeBron Ramon James.
LeBron King James is what we call him, right?
That's what you call him. I don't call him that, is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
How many of you don't call him that?
It's only one of me.
I'm just saying a self-proclaimed name, just like your name is Kwame Brown.
That's not a self-proclaimed name. That's my legal name, Kwame Brown.
Okay, well, we don't have to get into semantics of that. I'm
not trying to get into semantics. I'm saying you bit the apple of calling a grown man a king, and you're older than this man, and he's the king of what? You're saying he's the king of basketball? That's just an opinion. So you don't have to force your ideology and opinions on me. I do not think he's the king, and I have several reasons why I don't think he's the king. But I just want to talk about this media brainwashing. Now, You sound like a guy that participated and talked about other black men in the sport of basketball in a barbershop fashion. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So why is it such a bad thing when we talk about Bronny James in the same fashion?
No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm saying that you shouldn't really beat him up about it. You know what I mean?
Who's beating him up?
You're beating him up.
Okay, because I'm beating him up because I said he's not good enough and he should have never made it to the NBA. That's beating him up.
But we all know that.
So
we all know what it is.
So you're saying that you know he's not good enough to make it to the NBA, and you're okay with that. So you're okay with Quincy Oliveri, another black man who had to leave because you want to see LeBron James and Bronny succeed.
Yes.
So it's not about a black thing with you. It's about who we like.
I'm about the leverage of our community. Yes, that's what I'm about.
So LeBron James is of whose community, and Quincy is not?
Well, I don't know Quincy. I do know Bronny James.
Know LeBron?
No, I know of, not know personally. You don't even know LeBron personally. So, and you're talking about him. So we're talking about know of, not knowing him personally.
How do you know I don't know LeBron? I know LeBron more than you do.
We're not doing that comparison. We're just saying you don't know him.
You don't know him because you said you don't know Quincy. So I was trying to make the example that you don't know LeBron either.
No, I know of LeBron. I don't know of Quincy. That's what I'm saying.
So what do you know about LeBron that you don't know of Quincy? Because
I know of LeBron's accolades and what he's done. I don't know nothing of Quincy. So who you're talking about there, he may be far better than Bronny James. But
so you say you're 55 or 50?
54.
You're 54. So you look at LeBron James' accomplishments as some sort of accomplishment for the black community and not his own.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes, so you can walk out with confidence. Now,
chase the northern lights with a rail pass. Travel by train to the Arctic Circle. Explore as many.
I'm recognizing his own accomplishments, LeBron's own accomplishments, not anything else. You know what I mean? I look at the fact that he's never cheated the game.
You don't think so?
I know so, brother. You know that too. This man don't cheat the game.
I'm saying you said he never cheated the game, and I asked, did you think so? Because I'm going somewhere with it. So you don't think so? I think he cheated.
No, I don't think so.
I 100% know. I 100% know LeBron James cheated the game.
You would know that better than me. So how did
he cheat the game?
How does he cheat the game?
By allowing his son to play a game that he's not worthy to play. That's cheating the game. You have to stay true to the game. You play this game to compete, not for accolades. When they first rolled the ball out to me, they said to me, compete and have fun. Compete at the highest level, have fun, and make sure you don't have a letdown for your teammates. That's what this game is about. It's about competing. And LeBron James took away that competition when he gave it to his son. Don't no man challenge their young prince and their young lion by giving him anything. You said LeBron James is a king. You go look back at all kings. Those princes used to have to go out to battle. They used to have to be battle tested to be worthy enough to be the king's son. LeBron James did not allow his son to go do the grind and the grunt work like Carmelo Anthony, like the rest of these guys who got Carlos Boozer, like the rest of these guys that got sons that didn't try to overhype their name over their talent. They lied so much about Bronny. They said the kid was taller than what he is. Turns out the boy is barely even 6'2". They said this kid was like 6'3", 6'4".
Okay.
Take his shoes off, he's like 6'1 1/4. This is a shame.
Yeah, okay, so he's my height. But guess what? Even when I play ball, like if I was 6'2", they would say I'm 6'3", 6'4". You know that's how it was back in the day. So it may not be like that now. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You know that,
I'm being
dude.
respectful. I'm being respectful. You're 14. You're older than me. You're a decade older than me.
So yeah, I'm telling you, that's how it was, man. I'm 6'2", I was listed as 6'3".
Okay,
And a whole lot of players was like that, man. That they would say, okay, even D Wade, he might be listed at 6'4", 6'5". D Wade, my height, man. I didn't. But we still stand side by side that man.
But we still agree on the fact that NBA basketball is about competition and camaraderie and having fun. It's not about accolades. Is that true?
True.
When you were taught to play this game, did they say go out and get all the accolades you can get? Did they say that to you?
No.
What did they tell you?
Play hard, have fun.
Okay, so if you told your son that, son, you can do anything in this world as long as you respect this game, you play hard, you have fun, and you went out and you drilled your son every day, all day. You're up late. You took off work. You paid for his road trips. You paid for his sneakers, and he gets to a point where it's time to make it. He has better numbers than Bronny James, and Bronny James making it, and your son don't. What do you look your son in the eye and tell him? It's okay, son. I'm with Bronny James because we want leverage in the black community. That's what you tell him?
No, I'm gonna say, son, you got cheated, man, because this kid ain't better than you, but his dad is top shelf, and his dad was able to open up a lane that I couldn't open for you. You know what I mean? So respectfully, we're going to have to look at that as, hey, maybe this is opening up a new leverage, a new lane where now we owning teams. Now we're creating a new league, different things. So maybe that's where that is. So sometimes, no, we all can't get the leg up, even though, hey, man, I might be better than you in X, Y, Z. But since everybody know you and don't know me, oh, man, we're going to roll with Kwame instead of Steve. Oh, but Kwame don't know shit about X, Y, Z. Oh, well,
so don't filibuster. We got to break down what you said. Let's not filibuster. Because what you said as a man, you telling me after you took time off of work, after you paid for shoes, you're going to tell your son that basically, son, I wasn't a good enough father. So go look up to LeBron. Your daddy wasn't shit. That's why you couldn't make it. That don't even make any sense.
No, not even that your daddy wasn't shit. Just your daddy ain't shit next to LeBron James. What does
it have to do with the daddies? The sons are playing the game. This is why LeBron James. This is why
you gotta respect the power, Kwame.
Now you're interrupting.
And that's where you're disturbed
now you're interrupting every 2 seconds.
Go ahead. My bad.
The two sons are playing the game. This is where LeBron cheated the game because he inserted himself to help his son. That's cheating the game. If I can fight, and my son can't, hold on, brother. If I can fight and my son can't fight, I got to teach my son how to fight. I don't go down and jump a kid to help my son fight and say, shit, the motherfucker got to learn. I'm the bad motherfucker. I got the power. No. This is a weakling mentality that we're teaching everybody. And you're trying to pawn it off as your dad is so great. His daddy might not have been shit. How do we know his daddy was so great? His daddy ran up under Dwayne Wade to get a championship. His daddy is running from accusations from not only Kevin Garnett, but he's running from accusations of Chael Sonnen. He's never, if somebody come out and said Michael Jordan cheated the game, everybody in the sports media talk about it. Chael Sonnen said LeBron James, not only he specified the drugs that he is alleging that LeBron James is on, he specified that they have the same drug dealer. Now, let me ask you this. Why are you in any sports media concerned with that?
The result.
With that.
Why am I not, or why am I?
Yeah, why are you and any other sports media not concerned with that? As if we don't see a 41-year-old still running 94 feet.
Right, tearing shit up at 41. Hey, man, the game's to be sold, not told. So he got some type of power and leverage that's not being exposed. Now,
what does power and leverage got to do with his hamstrings not tearing and his recovery time and how he can play at 41 years old? What does that have to do with power and leverage?
Oh, well, that is power and leverage that's not being exposed.
So you feel like it's something that's not being exposed, but you said he never cheated the game?
Well, hey, I'm saying he ain't never cheated the game. He's showing up. He don't do no, what you call that shit? When they sit out for a game or two, like tanking or resting type thing. Press conferences and different things like that. Now he step up to the plate. He's an ambassador for the game, not even on the court, but off the court. You know what I mean? He never gave you the community a black eye by, acting belligerent or anything like that. As far as what I'm saying,
what community do you speak of, and what could LeBron do to give the community a black eye?
Hey, my brother, you guys were taxed heavily. You feel me? So even if you made $15 million, you wasn't seeing all that, man. You're getting.
I know, but you're like filibustering. I'm asking you specific questions. You just said LeBron James never gave the community a black eye. What community? Black community? White community? You talking about black community?
Yeah, sure, black community. Yes.
Okay, what can LeBron do to give the black community a black eye?
By going out there and embarrassing us, man. Going out there, touching kids or throwing people through a fucking bar window or selling drugs or doing betting on games and shaving points or anything like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so if LeBron James go bet on games or go throw somebody through a window or go do any of the things that you just said, that ain't gonna have a motherfucking thing to do with me.
Well, hey man, you may feel that way, but the stigma is still there. Like, man, we're trying to give these black people a leg up, and look how they do. Next thing you know, you're giving them something.
So now somebody gave LeBron a leg up. He didn't work for it, because if he never cheated the game, then ain't nobody gave him shit. LeBron James gave him a lot.
You know what I'm saying? You're trying to play with words.
No. Hold on, you interrupted me. I didn't interrupt you. LeBron James wasn't given a damn thing.
I know you heard it.
Hold on. LeBron James make a lot of money for the white folks that's paying him. LeBron James is making $51 or $52 million this year. What they're going to make off of LeBron is 3 times, 4 times more than that this season. They probably already made all the money back from LeBron's first 3 years in LA that they're paying him now on this contract. They already made that contract money back in the first 3 years. So LeBron James didn't give him anything. So I'm confused on like where you're going with your message and what you're trying to say.
I'm not just saying LeBron. I'm saying all man. Once you recognize that, hey man, we're playing in their field. It's not even though the league can be predominantly black, this is still a white-owned league. You can tell that just by the GMs and different things that run the organization. That tells you enough that you are playing on their field.
What does that have to do with anything that it's a white-owned league? Like, you own your own business?
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. They gave
do you own your own business? Do you own your own business?
I do, yes.
You do? So you never work for a white company?
Sure.
So did you ever go to work and say, shit, this white company, I got to I'm feeling the oppression. This white company, I got to get the hell up out of here.
No, never.
You just do your job and get the
fuck home. I just did my job, yeah, sure.
So that's probably what LeBron is doing too. He still didn't answer the question about white men having the same drug dealer. He's not going to answer that question. They just going to filibuster. He's not going to answer that question. The question was, you said LeBron James never cheated the game. There is a white man named Chael Sonnen who is not only a cheat himself. So he checked all boxes. It takes one to know one. You ever heard of that phrase? It takes one to know one?
Yep.
He checked that box. He's already outed other people that he was right about. And then he made an emphatic statement saying the drugs that LeBron was allegedly on, coupled with the fact that he says he knows the drug dealer. Now, why isn't no one talking about that?
Well, the NBA is putting a blanket over them, keeping them safe.
Why?
The moment they want to say, hey, the heck with you, LeBron, guess what? They expose them, just like your boy Shannon Sharp. Oh, man, you all good with us until it's like, oh, you're getting a little cocky? Hold up, white girl, come on up here and expose buddy. So these type of things happen.
Jacob Woods, can you explain to me why they're saying what they're saying, though?
I believe that they're trying to protect him. They've been doing this since, like you said, since he's been into the league, got in the league. I'm not saying it in that way. I'm talking about the media is protecting LeBron.
The media is protecting LeBron. Yes, sir.
Hold on, brother. You gotta let him land his plane. This is not a rap concert. We don't need ad-libs. Let the brother land his plane, because he might be saying something different while you saying yes, sir.
He had the name Chosen One before he even took any shot in the league. They projected. I used to play AAU basketball from Florida. I played AAU basketball in Florida. When I was coming up, I heard about Amari Stoudemire. I heard about Kwame Brown. I didn't hear about LeBron James like that. And in the AAU circuit, I'm 42 today.
Okay.
So
your era.
So yeah, for sure. So I didn't hear about LeBron. I heard about LeBron James on TV. When you play AAU basketball, you heard about big names because you was going to these tournaments all around. You was hearing about names in the streets, basically. I've seen LeBron James for the first time on TV. So I'm like, I used to always wonder, I'm like, how did he get this media coverage so early when all these other kids I know playing, doing their thing, they haven't gotten that. So to me, it's been something that's been projected behind him a long time ago, and protecting him with this steroid thing, with this Balco thing. Nobody's talking about it. You didn't talk about it. You didn't say anything about it. You didn't ask the question either, but it's a lot more things. My thoughts will come to me in a second. I'm on this.
Well, my thoughts is that they want to make this it's like they took everything about Jordan and said, we're going to clean this up about you. We had our little thing with Jordan. Jordan was the face of the league. And then when Jordan leaves, 2 years later, LeBron comes in. And then now they're like, okay, we're going to clean this kid to the image, to the T. Nothing's ever going to come out about this kid. To the point to where they think it's so outlandish if LeBron tried to get a thick white girl in the DM. And oh my God, he got Savannah. There's no goddamn way he going to cheat on Savannah. He ain't trying to talk to these bitches. It's like, y'all just don't get it.
I felt this way when his rookie year, because I felt like if anything, it should have been a split rookie of the year. They just gave it to LeBron, and I think Carmelo took his team from a losing record to a winning record that year. I mean, so that right there raised. There you go. That right there raised my eyebrows about like why they just giving him everything off the record.
Not only the giving just everything, right? Now let me ask you this: if y'all would have just heard, with no name involved, that an NBA player got in the DM of a chick, would y'all think that's so outlandish and so far-fetched to believe?
Hell no.
No.
But when they say LeBron James did it, oh my God, it's like, bitch, you crazy. LeBron would never do something like that. He got Savannah. I don't give a damn how fine a woman is. What happened to the old school rules? There used to be a saying, for every attractive woman, there's a man tired of sleeping with her. But for some reason, none of the old school rules seem to apply to LeBron. This is when I know things don't snap. They don't pass the smell test for me.
So what kind of king doesn't have multiple women if you're a king?
Hello. Say it again. What is the purpose of being a king without concubines?
Man, all I know is you're proving my point, where I said that the league and the media is protecting LeBron James.
But you don't have a point because we all are saying
that is the point, man.
Sir, that is not the point. Sir, in order to understand something, you don't just point out what we all know. You got to ask the who, the why, the what, the when. Now that you pointed it out, when I get to the why are they doing it? Guess what you say? I don't know. They just been doing it. They just been protecting him. Why are they doing it? If you can't articulate that, just say that.
Why can you articulate why they're doing it?
Absolutely, but in order for me to do so, you got to stop talking so much. You either are afraid to say the why or you don't know the why. But just pointing out that they're protecting him, I think we all can agree that they're protecting LeBron. Do you have anything to offer up on the why? Why is he not suing Chael Sonnen?
You're asking the question. We want you to tell us why are they.
So you want me to ask and tell?
That's why, man. We listening. Tell us why.
I was going around the panel. I'll go last. You tell me why you think that all of this protection is for one player.
Hey, I'm just like my man. Like he said, he never heard of LeBron. Me neither until like later on he was in the spotlight. So I want to know why.
LeBron because of protection, because I feel like they was building something up to do something with be the face of the league. Now they're trying to build. They have to keep LeBron in basically till they find a new face of the league. John Morant messed that up with this thing. So I'm saying you're saying I don't understand the way you're talking about it. I'm talking about it in a totally different way. I'm saying that LeBron shouldn't be even considered in the GOAT. They propped him up to be the GOAT.
Well, you going somewhere else with GOAT. I want to know why they're protecting.
I'll tell you why I think.
Don't go GOAT yet. Tell me why they're protecting LeBron.
Why I think they're protecting LeBron. I think they're protecting LeBron because they always go get someone from the hood who doesn't have a father, who's easily manipulated. They tried it with me, but we wasn't going for this. Oh, my mama's a black woman. She's the only one that did everything. She could do no wrong. My mama said, we're going to reject that theory. If you notice, the top NBA players, you don't know who the fuck their daddies are. And if you do find out who their daddies are, they always show you the most negative thing about them. They always paint them. They'll bring out a daddy when it's a bad light. They'll bring out the mama. She could have been a crackhead. She could have been whatever. They still going to bring her out and say, this is the reason why this boy is here. She could be totally not the reason why. It could have been mentor. It could have been coaches. It could have been whoever else. But they're going to say it was his black mama. So that's one of the reasons why, because they're easily controlled. Number two, LeBron James is going to be a company man. LeBron James don't do business with you Negroes that always idolizing LeBron. How many black YouTubers' face has LeBron been on? Has LeBron sat on Gil's Arena? And all these people that's been jockstrap sniffing LeBron? Has he sat on Shannon Sharp? No, he went on Pat McAfee, and his homeboy is doing a show with Max Kellerman, white men, and he knows how to keep his business going. Now, let me ask you this. LeBron James, somebody got an echo in the background. They need to turn it off, please. Now, LeBron James is 41. Hold on, everybody go on mute that's not talking, please. So LeBron James is 41 years old. He was kneeling down a couple of years ago doing this Black Lives Matter thing. How does that make any sense? When the league is almost 80%, 75, 80% black, and you guys have a problem, and you're making all the money, and you got most of the say-so, why the fuck are you kneeling down with your fist in the air as a symbol? Why not set a set of rules like Kyrie and all those guys were trying to do? Why are you kneeling down when you got the motherfucking money already? What are you kneeling down for? You want to prove that Black Lives Matter? Why are you not setting up with your teammates to build black communities in America? Y'all got the money? I think it's all about being easily controlled. He's going to do what they say do, and then you guys are going to idol worship him while he do nothing for your hood or your community. He doesn't do anything for you, but you idol worship him.
Is he allowed to do that? Is he allowed to just give money to the black community like that?
Is he allowed to do what?
Just disperse money to the black community or anybody just like that? Are you guys allowed to do that?
Yes.
Why would anybody disperse money to the black community? That don't even make no sense. What I'm talking about.
No, you just said it. You said he's not building homes in the black community.
You got to control your emotions. I said.
No, you said it. You said it. You said he's not doing
something. Stop talking for a second. I'm going to drop you off the panel. I'm trying to say what I said, and you want to sit up here and tell me what I said. LeBron James don't have to disperse money out to nobody. Just like no white man has to disperse money out to the white community. What men should do is build in their community. There's a white flex space that has shopping plazas that's controlled by a white man in almost every community. And we have a bunch of rich black athletes. How many shopping centers do they own? How many flex spaces do they own that they're giving out restaurants to black-owned businesses? How many apartment buildings do they own? Rollo, a former drug dealer, is building up apartments for single-parent homes right here in Atlanta. And your favorite athletes that you idol worship, they don't do Jack Judy, but give you a symbol of fucking hope. And you sit back at 54 and eat it up and talk over a man that know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm not asking LeBron to give black money to black people. That's vagabond shit. I'm asking LeBron, just like I do, create jobs in the community that you serve. You can create jobs all across the fucking world. That's better than kneeling down and sitting on your motherfucking ass. Why wait on the white daddy government to create jobs that they're giving us millions of dollars that we can create on our own? I give out jobs and I'm supposedly a bust. I'm in the hood and I'm in the community more than LeBron James. You gonna see me at your local Walmart, your Home Depot, and every fucking where you go as a normal man. Because guess what? I'm just a man. And we all are just men. So why aren't these men building the community that you keep talking about so much?
I asked the question. I said, are y'all allowed to do that?
We allowed to do it. I don't even understand your language. That sounds like some coward shit.
Does the NBA permit you to just disperse funds like that? That's what I'm asking.
Sir, I reject your question. They send money to our account. Grown men are allowed to put monies up a stripper's ass, but they're not allowed to buy some land and build a building on it? What you saying don't even make no fucking sense.
The reason why I said that is because I know Ramil Robertson personally, and there was certain shit.
What does your anecdotal experience got to do with the things that you're saying out of your mouth? You're not making any sense. The NBA director...
Man, you wouldn't even let me finish. You just started talking when I was going to... Man, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Sir, brother, sir, I know you're crashing out because you hurt. The NBA sends money to these grown men accounts. What would stand in their way to go set up an LLC, set up a business deal, buy a flex space or buy some land, build a flex space where you have multiple unit storefronts and put people in it? Who's stopping them from doing business in America? Is there a law that stops that? Were you saying the word allow? Is there a law that stops men from doing that?
But Kwame, just real quick, respectfully, bro. Shout out, man. Just give me an example, man. Since the brother's sexuality kicking in, and his brother's really, really bothered.
He triggered.
Jalen Rose built schools already, right, in his neighborhood. Michael Jordan has gave, I don't know, hundreds of millions of dollars, and he actually recently built a hospital in his community, right? Stuff like that. Boys and Girls Club, all these different things. These people give money to, and they like you said, they create foundations, quote unquote, just for that. So if he wanted to strictly go back to Akron, Ohio, and build that place up and bring it out of poverty, which I'm pretty sure that whole area, even in Akron, is extremely impoverished, he could do it. But like he said, he's not trying to do that. That's why he's in his gated community, away from you niggas that's out here crashing out over him.
Don't even know him.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He sit up on my panel cursing and being disrespectful because he wants us to subscribe to an ideology that you start a question on. Are we allowed to do something? That goes against every fiber of me as a man. Nigga, give me freedom or give me death. What the fuck you mean I'm allowed to do something?
I was asking the question, my brother. I was asking
your question don't make sense, and you was very quiet when the other brother was talking, so I'm gonna remove you from the stage while I'm talking. Don't nobody want to hear your crybaby tone while I'm speaking. Nope.
That's what you're doing, Mr. Brown. Crying, whining, whining. This has been Mr. Make You Rich. Listening to Kwame Brown, whining and crying again for the 1,000th time. Join us next time on Kwame Brown, whining and crying again. Have a good day.